Despacito, quiero respirar tu cuello.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Juanita and today we are going to be doing a little bit of a story time. So my life is almost like a little bit of like a hot mess. So I think that this is like going to be great so that you guys can see just a little bit of who I am and what I've been through. So let's just go ahead and let's get started. Happened to me like around 4 years ago. It no longer hurts me. I'm no longer upset about what had happened. You know, for a little bit I was upset, but you know, who cares? So let's just move right along. So let's just say this guy's name is Cucumber. I'm gonna say his name is Cucumber because I don't ever want to get in trouble, and also just because I freaking hate cucumbers. They taste weird, and I'm not gonna call him like a parasite, because if I called him a parasite, then I feel as if I would be giving him a little bit too much energy, because parasites are pretty damaging, and you know, I don't think a cucumber can really kill you unless you're allergic to cucumbers. So yeah, his name is Cucumber. So I met Cucumber off of a website. We're gonna call this website the website where you will never find a boyfriend or girlfriend ever. Okay, so that's what that website is called. Okay, so I met him off of that website. We hit it off. This happened like around January, right? This is around 3 to 4 years ago. So I met him like around January. We kept on talking until like around February. Around February, we both finally decided to meet each other up. So I was like, okay, cool, he's a cutie, like let me go meet him, I don't mind. Like, I was young, I was super young back then. I didn't even think about, you know, this might be a killer, this might be a catfish. I didn't think anything of it. So I just went ahead and I was dumb enough and I went to his house because I was not being smart. So I went to his house, we hit it off, and you know, we kept our relationship going all the way until like around September. So like from February to like September, that's like what, 5 months, maybe 6, around there. So it wasn't like too long, but whatever, right? Okay, so this is like around September. So I'm at his place. I am knocked out cold. During that time, I was like working around like 60-70 hours a week, and I was in school, so I was really tired, and it was like around 3 o'clock in the morning. So I'm knocked out like a light. You know, I'll be out like a light, like a light, copyright, okay. So so I was just out, and then all I hear is just like a buzzing sound. I thought nothing of it. Like, I woke up, I looked at his phone, and then I see a female's name, a girl's name, and I was like, I think nothing of it, because I was like such like an innocent phase of my life. Like, I just thought nothing of it. I was just like, whatever, like this random person's calling him, like I don't care, like I'm pretty cool, so it doesn't really matter to me who's calling. He finally wakes up because the person called him another time, and he answers the phone, and I was like, it's 3 a.m. in the morning and you're answering a girl's number? Like, what? Like, I was confused. My brain was like, what's going on? What the heck is going on? Like hello. And like, you know, iPhones sometimes, like, even if someone isn't even like on speaker, iPhones, I don't know what it is, but like their quality of their phones are so unique, because I literally could hear this girl and she wasn't even on speaker, or maybe she's just loud, I don't know. So whatever. So basically, me being the person that I am, I was just like, oh, like, who is that? And then kid you not, no joke, this guy literally puts his hand over my mouth, like super tight, hard, and I'm just there like, I didn't even know what to think at that point. I was just like, what am I doing here? His hand over my mouth, and then all I hear is this girl say, so can I come over right now?
Bruh.
This guy was legitimately like, yes. Okay, because I'm not here. I'm not, like, who the fuck am I? Nobody important. He tells her yes, that she can come And then he hangs up the phone on her, and then he literally got mad at me, and he was legitimately like, oh, you wanted her to hear you. And I was like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't even know who this girl is. Like, what the heck? And then like he was just like, oh well, you gotta go. I didn't have a backbone, so I was just like, okay, bye. And I literally left. Like, I literally left. Like, I went outside. I opened the door. I walked myself out, by the way, you guys. Like, it's not like if he was like, oh, you gotta go. Here, let me show you. Like, he was just like, you gotta go. He, like, went straight back to bed. And I was like, okay. So, I walked myself out. And, as I'm leaving his house, there was like a dead bird on his car, and I'm very spiritual, so of course I looked it up. I was like, oh, what does it mean when you see a dead bird? And like they were just basically like, oh, it just means that it's like an ending or a new beginning, whatever. So I just saw that as a sign, the ending of whatever the heck we had going on, which evidently was nothing. So legitimately I left, and like I didn't block his number or anything like that, just because like in the back of my mind, like, oh, FYI, you guys, like I've never had a boyfriend before, so just in case you guys are like, wait, what's going on, poor girl, what? Whatever. Like, he wasn't my boyfriend, like I wasn't his girlfriend, nothing like that. But you know, obviously, like when you're talking to someone and you know you're spending time with them and you're obviously sleeping on their bed and it's 3 o'clock in the morning, you know, you would want a little bit more respect. But whatever, he doesn't have that, and that was fine, so whatever. So I never blocked his number. Like a couple of days later, and you know, I was at that job where I was working at, where I was like working like mad hours and stuff, and like, you know, putting in my work, and like all I get is like a text from him, hey, I'm kind of talking to someone now. And I was like, okay, like, what do you want me to say? Like, no, please be with me. Like, no, yo, you made me leave your house at 3 o'clock in the morning. I was like dead, like sleeping. Like, come on, bro. Like, what? Like, I'm not sad about this. Like, goodbye to him was just like, okay, bye. And like, he was legitimately like, oh, but wait, can I have a send off? And I was like, your send-off was you making me leave at 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, goodbye, sir. Goodbye. You know? Like, whatever. Stuff happens, right? Much of him, because I was just like, well, yeah, you ain't crap. So, you know, for lack of better words, I guess. And so, basically, after that, still I didn't block his number because I'm not smart. And then he ends up hitting me up once again. And he was like, hey, like, do you want to chill, blah, blah, blah. And I kind of like low-key, high-key forgave him, because at that point it was like literally like 6 months later, and I was just like, well, you know, whatever. I've never had a boyfriend before. Like, if that was his ex-girlfriend or something, then, you know, I don't know what it feels like, you know, what it feels like to leave someone, or to have to leave someone that you love or whatever. So I told him, yeah, okay, fine, whatever. Meet up with me. And so we're just sitting in his car, and, you know, I just wanted to get like an explanation. I just wanted to, like, you know, understand everything that, you know, just transpired between us and whatnot. And I couldn't find my phone for some strange odd reason. So I was like, hey, can you call my phone? I can't find it right now. And he was like, yeah, okay, no worries. He calls my phone, right? And I'm looking at his phone. My name was saved underneath a guy's name, like Aaron. At that point, the only thing that I could really do was just laugh, because I was just like, well, I mean, I can't cry about this at this point. Like, evidently, like, I'm just a secret and I'm just the person on the side. So, you know, after that, I was just like, look, like, you're cut off. Peace out, cucumber. I fucking hate cucumbers. Like, so goodbye. And the funniest thing is that now, still to this day, he still hits me up. He's still like, hey, what are you doing? Do you want to come over? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, bruh. Like, that's just my story. Basically, my love life basically is not the bestest, or at least with that guy wasn't. But yeah, so that's basically what happened to me. I just cut him off, which, you know, I should have done earlier, but, you know, I really didn't. But, you know, things happen for a reason, I guess. So yeah, like, never be the person in the background. Like, if you're not number one, then don't even be with that person, because it's not even worth it. Like, you are number one. You're a star. You're fucking gorgeous. Like, you have your head on your shoulders. You're making your money. Like, never ever let somebody make you feel as if you are just an option, because trust me, honey, you're not. You are number one. You are A1, actually. So yeah, I'm over that guy. I can talk about this without me crying. Never ever forget, like, the day after he, like, initially, like, kicked me out, like, at 3 a.m. in the morning, basically, I, like, went with my cousins to, like, Chipotle. And I love Chipotle, you know? And I was just there at Chipotle, like, it was really freaking sad. And I just promised myself that I would never ever in my life let a man make me feel as if I was worthless or less than. So just the moral of the story is, honey, like, just love yourself, love who you are, and if someone hurts you, don't ever try to get even with them. Just move on forward and move on and get yourself your nails done. Go ahead, get your hair done. Don't even think about trying to get someone better. Who cares about the next person? The only person that you should be caring about is yourself. Make yourself happy. Give yourself money. Give yourself the happiness that you honestly deserve. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this story time. I just thought that this story is just like something funny to say. Now, it's not even something that hurts me. It's something that I can say with a smile. And I just thought, you know, if it could reach a couple of you that are probably going maybe through the same thing, or maybe you just went through something like that, or maybe you just broke up with your boyfriend, or whatever the case may be, I just wanted to say that I'm here for you. Everyone's here for you, and just know you are worthy. You are worthy.